Hey fam, what's going on? If it's your first time coming to my channel, welcome everyone. My name is Nikki French and we are doing my first nail tutorial. This has been highly requested. I've been doing my nails now myself for about 8 months, I would say, something around that. The main reason why I started doing my own acrylics at home is because I have a hard time sitting still without using my hands if it's answering emails or editing a photo or being on social media. I just have a hard time not the use of my hands. So I figured if I could do it myself, that I have like control over it and I'm actually using my hands, if that makes sense. So yeah, I know some people love to get pampered at a nail salon, get their nails done, but I absolutely hate it. A pedicure, I don't really mind because I can use my hands, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of getting my nails done. So I figured, why the hell not try to do them myself? So I have been getting my nails done for a long time at a salon, so I just really started paying attention to what they were doing and how they were doing it. Why some people, I liked how the outcome was better, nail technicians, than others. So I am not a professional by any means. I just learned by watching when I was getting my nails done. It is a little bit difficult in the beginning starting off. You're gonna have a lot of trial and error. My biggest advice to you is to get a full set of acrylics to start off with, and then you could start filling them in. I find it a little bit easier starting off if you have a full set and then let them grow out for 2 or 3 weeks or however long you'd like, and then fill them yourself. So that's what we're going to show how to do today. I feel like it's the best gateway of getting into doing your nails instead of starting from completely scratch. So if you guys want to see this nail tutorial on how to do my own acrylics at home, just stay tuned. So we're going to start off using an e-file. I purchased this on Amazon. I will leave the link down below. It was very inexpensive. You definitely don't have to use one. I am going to use it on one of my nails to show you how to, and then the other one I'm just going to use a regular old file. So the trick to using an e-file is never leave it on your nail at one spot for too long. That's what's going to make it overheat, and then if you ever have your nails in a salon, you feel that hot heat, that's exactly what it is. So just go ahead and really make sure you move it. There is a button on the file that you can move up and down for the speed. You don't have to keep it on the highest speed. I would do somewhere in the middle. You will get to know like what works best for you. So here it is. I'm going to do it on the same thing on the other nail, just going ahead and filing it. I'm using it the heaviest grit that I can find first, so it takes down the most of the bulk. Plus I did have a very thick gel polish on. These nails are like a month in, so they're a little ratchet looking. And I'm going back and forth here. As you can see, the edges I'm really trying to thin out because that's what's going to make it look the most realistic, you know, not that they look real, but you know what I mean. And here I did have a little lifting, like I said, because it was about a month for me, and I'm just going ahead and clipping off any places that it lifted. It was only on that one nail, but it's very important to do this because that if you get any water or anything underneath it, it's not going to be good. So here I am just pushing back my cuticles, also a very important step because it's going to get anything that's on the nail bed, like any of that skin or that oil, we're going to start like pushing it away. There you can see I was struggling a little bit because I had a lot of skin on that. So here I'm going to use another file. This is a little bit less harsher of a grit. As you can see here, I'm taking the nail file and pushing it on a slight angle just so I can really get the base of that down. So once you put the acrylic in, there's not going to be hardly any product there. So it has a really nice thin start. Now I'm going to be using this right here. It is going to basically dry out your nail from any oils and it helps everything stick. I will leave everything down below as well. This is all from Sally's. Now this is a monomer, and the biggest tip in this is how much liquid to this powder. You can get them on all different colors. It's just like a light pink, and it also depends on how warm it is in your house. It will cure it quicker. So I like to find that this sort of texture right here, if you can get it to that, that's going to be the best. You don't want it too runny, you don't want it too hard that you see like a lot of powder. This is the perfect consistency. So you're going to place it not too close to your cuticle, and then you're going to start patting it down lightly into the cuticle and then start pushing it away, as you can see. So when you push down and push away, some of that acrylic is going to go into, not into the cuticle, but very close to it. And that's going to get you that nice thin base. When you first start doing this, it's probably gonna look crazy, but I've gotten to a point where I feel like I get it to a nice shape, so it takes a little bit less time filing it down. That's the goal here. So as you can see, I didn't do it all in one step. I just went ahead with the ball, with the little liquid, and then the powder, and then went back again. So just go ahead and take your hand and move it around and see where you need a little bit more. Right here is the kind of where that breaking point is. If you have, I tend to like thinner nails, so you do need a little bit more of a base right in this area. I have learned, I've tried to do them completely thin the whole way and they will break. So if you have a little bit more height in that area, that will help you out so much. I just went ahead and did the rest of my nails off camera, and now I'm going to use that heavier grit right here. And first what you're going to do is shape those nails. So go on each side, you're going to go underneath. Make sure that anytime using this file that you're not really hitting your skin too much, because it will be irritating because it's like a harder grit, like I said. And again, you're going to do this sort of filing on the sides in this motion. This is going to help really take down that bulk and make it look thinner than it actually is. So if the sides and the tips of the nails and then the base of the nail, if that's thin, then it's going to make it look more aesthetically pleasing, in my opinion. So again, here you're going to see me just lifting up that file a little bit so I can get nice and close to the cuticle. And you're going to go ahead back and forth. Again, move your nail back and forth so you can see all of the different places that it needs to be filed. Now I'm going to go back ahead with a little lighter file. It still has some grit, but not quite as much as the first, and we're just going to go over everything. Here you can see that it's nice and thin towards the end. That's the end shape. It's kind of like a coffin shape. Now this step is going to be the last filing that we do here. This is a block file. I might be totally wrong in all of these terms that I'm saying, but that's what I'm calling it. And that's going to make it really smooth. And I did put a little bit of cuticle oil, and now I'm placing down my first layer of polish. This is a clear polish. And now we're going to pick up this color right here. Go ahead and paint those nails. Just, woo, isn't that amazing? The speed up magic of YouTube. I picked this up at a beauty show, actually. I'll try to see if I can find it, but it's a really beautiful glitter, and I just sprinkled it on the top, and then I put a clear coat on top, which I didn't film, but you guys know how to do that. And yeah, I think it's came out really pretty. And as always, give this video a big thumbs up. Why do I always say video? When I film, I don't know why. You guys don't see all the time because I typically edit it out, but I always say video. If you enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up, please. It helps me out so much. Leave comments. Oh, and actually leave some comments of some of your favorite nail polishes, because I'm starting to grow, since I've been doing my nails myself, growing my nail polish collection. So leave me comments down below of your favorite nail polish. I would love to check out some of your favorites so I could do some like more fun stuff for you guys. All right, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.